I have something to say with myself, deceased. Deceased, like deceasements, indifferent. Deceasements. Deceased. So I'm holding through alive of myself that there is one clothes rack in the apartment, and there were two, but one of them it was not due to use the one that was rusty, because I don't want rust on my clothes, especially the new clothes from Amazon. But Amazon is not supposed to take something away. I might have to throw it away, but it's not supposed to be taken away. Do you know the difference? I do know that Amazon is generating illegal blasphemous, adultery, anger problems with myself. I am alive here. I am God deceased, and I am in alive. I alive with myself deceased here. And everything about Amazon.com and all of the delivery to everywhere, ever, of Amazon.com ever. So who thinks something is yours to yourself and to who else? Because that is loitering so hard. I don't have a life anymore myself. Hupina's savings account. Noah Ricken, you can't get the money out. Well, you have a problem that you didn't get it out. I did get the money out and I closed the account. Witnesses myself to myself. But I am not in the bank. It's true that even if I find the account is closed, witnesses myself to myself, and to God above. I was not also in the bank at the same time, closing the account with the computers in the bank. I don't have a life that way. So why are you on the same threatening I am on? Because there's no such thing as Creator 8. And yet you are miraculously indoors. Don't you know how to be homeless with nothing when you don't have anything when you first alive? Why do you tell everyone you have a birthday and you have keys? That makes no sense. You have a birthday. You're a little baby that was born out of your mother. And you have keys to a car that drives 65 miles an hour on an interstate highway. Happy birthday! Who bought you a new car? Your mother. Well, you've been moving all the money around myself. Would not give you a dollar because I need everything that's mine to myself. There's no such thing as that there's something that's not mine to myself. I alive, and everything is mine to myself everywhere, ever. Are you in genitals? Do you look in the mirror? Do you share a mirror with someone who's not yourself and they're not a twin? So how do you work out the keys situation? Because you don't have keys that way from my point of view. So if you look like yourself and you share a mirror, like a bathroom mirror, with someone who's not yourself, who doesn't look anything like you, but they look like somebody you've seen many times over, every day. So you have genitals, that other person has genitals. What if you're a baby, like Libby Moser? Libby's a baby who can't see in the mirror as a baby, like this way. She can't stand up in a bathroom and look in a bathroom mirror as a newborn baby. That's no. Yeah, but she grew up. Last time I saw her, she was 11 years old, and she looked just fine in the bathroom mirror. Yeah, but whose bathroom mirror was it? I know it's not mine to herself, but how did she learn how to say that? So if Libby doesn't break a bathroom mirror in a house, what would? Is she female and she's castrated? Oh, it's fantastic. I want to be female. I want God above in heaven to castrate myself, like what he did to Libby. And she is considered female, now she's fully a full adult female. And she doesn't ever give me any money. Why, is she a debt I would not invest in? And I don't have a no in it. I have to say in twice just to scream the threatening to myself. I don't have a no at it. You put me in more crime lording in one lifetime than anyone who ever got born here for being a crime lord. And that's because I am the first and alive, and you are frauding my birth. You fraud everything. You talk over everything, you take away everything that moves, and you tell me to get out and ask me where I'm going all the way till the end of time. The most recent ask, I received a text message. This is the question. But you didn't tell us where you want to look for a new apartment. That's asking me, where are you going? You can't just say that to me, but you didn't tell us where you want to look for a new apartment. You can't say that to me. Something died, otherwise I'm not here. Well, who are you talking to? Because I'm in order, I can do anything I want? I am in order, but I said I'm deceased. That means I can't do anything I want right now. That was elsewhere I could do anything I want. No, I'm deceased now. I'm in deceasement, and I'm moving the creation all the way out of alive. And I am in order to do that here. That means I don't do anything I want anymore because I'm done. I am here, and it is moving. And you still talk like that. You don't know when to stop. That means you don't know who you hurt, and you really didn't want to know. It was just somebody who's not yourself and you don't care. But you don't have prejudice that way. When God creates your genitals, He creates your genitals on you. You can't just say, but you didn't tell us what apartment you want to go to. As if God doesn't know what genitals are talking. What's being created in genitals? Who are you and your genitals? You talk to me like God doesn't know where I am. Area code 414. That's not deceased. Area code 262 should not replace. Area code 414 is not deceased. I'm not that sloppy. And I still can't get into the door locking of the condominium with the different area code, but the same numbers. Who bought that? Somebody bought the same number. So my house, this phone number, I don't have use of it anymore. I'm giving a phone number, but I don't use it now. So this one is expired. Area code 414-242-2981. The area code expired, so the whole number doesn't work anymore. And then it has a new area code that worked last time I was there. Yeah, but there's other 414 area code that's still working all over Milwaukee and Ozaki, right? So I'm getting a food supply, like this root beer from area code 414 right here in area code 702. And you stay that far away. It's from area code 414 to area code 702. Area code what? Because that's you asking me where I'm going again. And then you snap at me again. But you didn't tell us what apartment you want to look at, you want to live in. I need a low rider to drive with a bottle of beer and some loud salsa music. and the top down. I need to shrink my height, which I did, but I don't have a penis. I need a penis. It is over, but I just want you to know how it's deceased is past that. I'm past that. It's deceased elsewhere. Right here, I'm finding you in contempt of the door locking order. So, who's watching these videos besides views on YouTube? People who don't have anything in it. Who's watching the videos that does really have something of aware of what I'm saying? I just want to know because I just want to say to whoever that is, there are those people out there that watch these videos that have never seen me before in their life, and they leave comments like, "That's nice food." Yeah. Maybe that's because YouTube has some kind of, wait a minute, sponsor, but commissions. YouTube, wait a minute, what's the employment called? Creator, YouTube influencer, there we go. That's what they're talking about. Yeah, but I'm talking about my feeder, area code 414. Well, I don't have employment because of this feeder. I've done enough employment. I'm deceased out of employment, but I don't have any. I don't have any that I don't need to work anymore because I can retire because I have enough money. I know employment is a debt, but I didn't go into the debt without reporting every other debt I had, so that I wouldn't have to report my debt anymore. So somebody must have died just so Mitch Hello wouldn't say to me, well, maybe you should go out and get a job and pay the rent yourself. Yeah, somebody must have gotten shot. Mhm. Yep, you think that I talk tough? You want me to get off of YouTube? You want me to put all my family members on YouTube instead and make all their threats out loud? And we should start from the beginning of my childhood because they're not nice people putting Becky in the trunk of a car. And everyone on YouTube saying, you should be kicked off YouTube because your content is disturbing. So, who's watching this video from heaven? Is that how far away you are? You're somewhere in heaven looking at me and saying that you care about me more than, most people. It's lonely at the top. I'm not allowed to kill everything that's not myself, but I am going to kill everything that's not myself. And my name's not Lucky, it's Becky. I'm not Lucky, I'm Becky. Yep, Becky's not supposed to kill everything that's not myself. You did something wrong. You did something excessive. The mutilated genitals of Lucky already occurred before I'm alive here. And now I'm disclosing I have mutilated genitals of Becky, not desecrated, but mutilated. Mutilated genitals of Becky. And so it's mutilated genitals of Lucky, mutilated genitals of Becky. And I'm putting you all the way out of myself as Becky, and that's not supposed to be possible. That means you are doing something excessive. You didn't say no and save yourself. Who's watching? Who wants to know if I have a sky high mental capacity? I do, but I don't want to need it.